9 current or former Northern California police officers were charged Thursday in a federal corruption case or corruption investigation that found evidence that they committed civil rights violations and fraud in an effort to get a pay raise and lied on reports to cover it up of use of excessive force.
The bad apples spoil the good bunch.
The investigation centered on the department's Antioch and Pittsburgh, 2 cities in San Francisco Bay Area. Only 3 of the officers remain employed by the department were not on active duty, officials said. Arrest warrants were served Thursday in California, Texas, and Hawaii. Patrick Burhan, I can't say their name, Peterson, Rodriguez, something, Ernest, Juan, Maha, whatever. All of them, those guys you see right there.
That's only 7.
That's only 7.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. Well, remember they said cuff because he would have willingly appeared in order. Well, that's what Trump. He's supposed to be handcuffed. Mm-hmm. Said the arrest was the result of a 2-year investigation.
That's sad when
they laid text messages. The 3 men referred to some suspects as guerrillas. They laughed and joked about harming people who apparently had surrendered or appeared to be asleep by setting Amiri's police dog on them, shooting them with a 40 millimeter lethal projectile launcher. Prosecutors say from 2019 to 2021, the dog, there we go with these dogs, launcher 11 times in 2020 and 2021. So he just was releasing the dog on everybody.
Just to be fun.
He had graphic photos, according to the indictment. In one case, a man suspected of 5 armed robberies had given up and was laying on the ground when the canine bit him. See, remember I told you that a lot of these police officers, when they, not warrants, he robbed people.
Oh, okay.
So this time they was like, we're going to get you. You ain't gonna rob nobody again. That's what I'm saying. They let their personal selves
we trust all of these people.
You can't do that. And I know I'm like that. So that's why I'm not a police officer.
We had our friend. She had to step down from being one.
Because of that. She said they do it all the time. Mm-hmm. And you're not supposed to. I understand it. I would do it. But you're not. One of the guys was laughing, put a pistol in someone's mouth telling him to stop stealing. It's illegal. It's an act of public service. So he put the gun in the man's mouth and said, stop stealing.
Lord have mercy.
So, I don't know. It's so many incidences on these guys. It's ridiculous.
And look at the one guy's face. He looked like he actually a criminal himself.
So they was pretty much taking the law.
They really do. Because we know some.
Yep.
But it's like guys like this or women that law enforcers who are doing this kind of stuff, it makes it even harder for people to trust you guys.
Yep. Speaking of police officers, entire police department in Goodhue City Council discussed options for police coverage after the entire department resigned. A small city in southeastern Minnesota could be left without a police department after the entire force recently resigned. The council meeting Monday. The city, which is in the county of the same name, it has a population of over 1,000. That ain't nothing. So what's those 3 officers is probably the whole police thing. The city council met to discuss options for police coverage after the department's resignation. The meeting was initially called so that the city could discuss salary increases for the department, but the entire team resigned before it could happen.
Wow.
The police chief, Josh Smith, submitted his resignation on Wednesday. A full-time officer and 5 part-time handed in by our police department. It has been recommended by our city attorney that at this point we need to pursue our other options. So at this point, there is no reason to really talk about pay increases since we no longer have a police force. So I guess they're going to teach them a lesson. Discuss it with you because you resigned.
Yeah.
So now current hiring $22 an hour dramatically changed. So he wanted to go $30 an hour, not $22 an hour.
Okay.
What do you think?
1,000 people in the city. Mayberry. Because I don't think Mayberry has 1,000.
No.
And they only had 2. They had Barney and
that was it. Barney and Andy.
And the city drunk, Otis.
Didn't they deputize him?
And Floyd, the barber.
Yes, he was deputized one time. And Barney was teaching them, wasn't he?
Yes.
Oh, I never done nothing like this in my life.
One episode where Barney threw a tomato at Otis. Like, Barney, why didn't you throw the tomato at me? You didn't have to throw the tomato. Gomer, he threw the tomato at me.
How did the barber? Well, I see there. Let's see. What I would do is you're taking too long.
Floyd. Oh my God, you gotta love Andy Griffith.
Well, gosh darn, that's Gomer. Gosh darn, Barney.
Golly.
Well, golly, Barney.
Barney, you don't have to call me names.
You don't have to yell at us like that, Barney. Yes, I do.
I think of that show when I think of these guys.
If it was left up to you guys, this town would be nothing.
They call Andy
overrun with crooks.
They call Andy, he don't carry a gun. And Barney has one bullet that he keeps in his pocket. One bullet.
I love it.
These guys, I don't know what's going to make of this. I know the next neighboring city will have to probably take charge with 911 calls. What you think? Oh my God.
911, what's your emergency? Miss Myrtle's cow then got out of the fence again. Now the whole police department done quit. Yeah. What you want me to do? Well, showing me.
Maybe the deacons at the First Baptist Church can come and help.
I don't understand why y'all couldn't get them $8 more an hour. They got 5 people. That ain't no more than about 400. We didn't figure it out. We didn't cipher it. And ciphering it come up to about $500 for a month. Now, gosh darn, if the mayor, Butte, she didn't went out there and bought his teeth and his 3 people, his 3 deputies for at least 10 years with the price of that Cadillac.
But they did part-time work, though. So they didn't get much for part-time. Oh, gosh. I can see it now.
Now, she knows she could have paid that man $8 more an hour. He only was asking for $30.
Ain't much.
Look, over there in the big city, about 200 miles, they pay their officers $30 an hour.
They sure do. And they don't even question it.
And you got all kind of people driving all through here, stopping and getting gas. You don't know what those people gonna do.
Oh, Lord.
Who's gonna protect our gas station?
We may have to call the deacon board because we don't have no men in no city.
Well,
we only got one fireman.
This mayor don't care. She said, "I'm not even gonna talk to y'all because y'all quit."
Wow.
So there you videos, right? Mm-hmm. So this one, you was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, I saw it. I took a little.